Hey guys, back with another what if. Naruto and Hinata were trained by whis. So in this version, I said at the end, since not Uragan, sorry guys, I just got made done making my other what if. So in this version, this is like at the end, Naruto and Hinata will actually master Ultra Instinct Sign and master their other forms. If you remember those forms I put in part one, then you're basically awesome. Because I don't like explaining them, but I will tell them in the story. So in this in total versions, but I'll still give them a cocky attitude, like loser, extra, and all that. I will still give them that. Yeah, so this is where the team selection goes, but since everybody hates them, except for the third Hokage, who am I gonna make him the teacher? Actually, the third Hokage will actually be Naruto Hinata's teacher. So basically, this is gonna go simple. Everything will go simpler, but Hinata and Naruto are not on the same team as the original, so they get replaced by some extras. While everything was going south, Sasuke and Sakura will actually look at Naruto's team and saying why they just still here. And then the third Hokage will say, Naruto, Uzumaki, Hinata, time to go. And Naruto, Sasuke and Sakura are just like, what? They are under reason? And Naruto and Hinata will get up, like just getting things. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Whis does give Naruto and Hinata some music headphones, so none of the villagers knows what this is. So yeah, they don't know what this is. So Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura was wondering what that is. The extras don't matter. So so they was wondering what those things was that was in their ears, and oh yeah, they have phones. So since they visit Whis' world and Goku's without even Goku knowing, they kind of got new phones and all that. So Whis made it possible they can use the internet. So they know a lot of videos. So they they have fun. So they turn off their music and go like, alright, go in, and everything will go similar. Since Hiruzen already know their goals, Naruto wants to be the strongest in the universe and be the strongest Hokage. So Hiruzen already knows that. Hinata will say she wants to be the strongest Konoichi and the whole village and world. And then in this total version, because I love Rock Lee, I forgot to put him on this team. So Rock Lee is on this team. So he's not on Nature's team at all. Because everybody hates Rock Lee, even Guy Sensei. At this point, Guy hates Rock Lee. Y'all wondering like, wait, why are you making it like that? How the plot's gonna go. So after basically Lee doing his story, and Naruto and Hinata will notice he was more treated like them before. And they was actually going to think about training Lee. But not like fully. He will learn Kaioken only. Because Naruto doesn't think he's ready for God Ki at all. Hinata thinks about it and thinks he's really not ready for it until Whis go up and show up. And Hiruzen doesn't think Rock Lee can master the God Ki at all either. But he thinks he can master the Kaioken. So everything will go south. Hiruzen will tell them to meet him here tomorrow and have time to get to know each other. So he poofs away, and Naruto will ask Lee to follow them. Lee would actually apply and walk with Naruto and Hinata, and everybody's eyeing him down. But Lee doesn't mind, but he's still talking to Naruto and Hinata and actually getting to know them better. And know that they was in the simulation as him. So Naruto asks us, hey Lee, if you have power, what would you do with it? No, Lee would say, I will try to be strong and show everybody I'm really not weak. And I want to be the strongest. Not in the universe, but the strongest in the village. And Naruto said, alright, I'll train you personally. So's Hinata. Lee said, but you guys have chakra, I don't. But Naruto will reply him to he doesn't use chakra that much. He used something called ki. And he will explain to Rock Lee. Rock Lee will basically a little bit understand. So he thinks this will make him stronger. Since he already did his taijutsu and all that, all like push-ups, sit-ups, running around the whole place, weights. He's basically at when Naruto noticed he was basically buff a little, so basically Naruto begins his ki training early. So basically Lee is getting trained like normally, weights, all that, and then getting trained his ki control. So basically Naruto trains him until he mastered his ki control and taught him the Kaioken. But after this, Lee is so determined to be the strongest, he will go all the way to Kaioken times 10 at this point. Since Naruto and Hinata is ahead of him, he's at 10 and he wants to go to 20. But he knows his body can't physically handle it, so he just holds back on it for now. And the other day comes around. Hiruzen came, but this is not no bell test because Hiruzen already know they're gonna be strong as hell. Since Hiruzen already know Naruto's gonna train Lee, he's gonna be too strong for him. So at his old age, so they begin the mission. Since the shadow clone, like Hiruzen have four shadow clones in this room, while he's out there like watching their progress and everything. Basically, everything was going pretty well until Zabuza thought this was like very, very boring for Naruto and Hinata. So he told them about another mission about Tazuna, everything. But until them, the Team 7 was there, and Kakashi was basically asking for a mission, and he was about to say, "Oh shit, this is gonna be a problem." So he will actually tell Team 7 he was actually gonna give them a mission. And Sasuke was narrowing like, why a loser? Naruto looks at him and is like, are you done, Uchiha brat? I don't care. Fucking extra. And Sasuke was about to rush at Naruto, but Naruto said, calm down, Sasuke. I was just joking. Fucking loser. Sasuke was really about to charge at Naruto, but he said, the Hiruzen said there's going to be a mission about all of us going on. So basically, everything will go very, very differently since Hiruzen is there. So basically, yeah, everything will go similarly, not similar. So everything was going south. Everything about Tazuna. Tazuna knows this is the Hokage, and these kids are run behind the Hokage. No, he's strong, but he doesn't know nothing about Kakashi. So he still scolds the Team 7 and shit. So they was going, and Sasuke would go up to Naruto and said, don't get in his way. Naruto would just brush his hand off and said, get out my way, Sasuke. I don't care about you. Move. Walks past Sasuke. So basically, he's walking past Sasuke. Sasuke was getting angry, but he knows Naruto really doesn't really care about him, so what's the point of trying to keep talking shit? So everything was going similar. The bandits, easy. Naruto and Hinata already dealt with them. Rock Lee said, wait for me. He does he does a key oh fuck, how do you say that shit? A key hurricane. So a blue energy surrounds his leg, and then he just kicks the two brothers and make a blue hurricane. And they said, Rock Lee, nice move. And Kakashi's wondering what the fuck is Rock Lee using. Because at this point, he knew Rock Lee was basically no chocolate person. And Guy even told him he doesn't even like Rock Lee like that. Like I said, this is going south-south. So it's going up to Zabuza at this point. Zabuza in this version is stronger than his canon self. When Ruzin was about to step in, Naruto and Hinata and Lee said, let them handle this. This is kind of going to be a challenge for them. Kakashi was about to retort, but Hiruzen lets this happen. He said, don't let me down, kids. Hiruzen nodded his head. Hinata and Naruto and Lee will say, alright. At this point, Zabuza is a hand-to-hand person in this version too, so he's good with a sword and hand-to-hand person. So they dash at Zabuza, blinding speeds, who Zabuza can actually keep up with. And it was going back and forth, like they hearing thunder and claps. But Zabuza is not even budging, he's strong. And Naruto, Hinata, and Lee's actually starting to smile. This is a challenge. And Zabuza in this version will smack Lee down to the floor, smack Naruto and Hinata. And Kakashi thinks this is a little too far since they was doing this for an hour already. And Kakashi was about to step in, and Ruzin stopped him and said, watch. After Naruto, Hinata, and Lee was getting up, they said, alright, Zabuza, you got our attention. So, let's really get serious. Zabuza said, alright kids, bring it on. While Naruto and Hinata will go into their mode. What was the colors I gave them again? Oh shit, I changed the picture. Oh my god. Hold on, let me find out what I said about their mode. Okay, I remember now. Naruto's transformation turned his hair. Wait, in this version, Naruto's hair is yellow, so his hair will turn bright yellow. In his mode, like Naruto mode, like yellow, his turn his mode, like for his transformation. And Hinata was turning her hair like lighter purple, Hinata mode. And Lee was wondering why they didn't teach him this yet. But he would say smirked and go to Kaioken times 3. And Zabuza know they are physically stronger and powerful. So Team 7, looking at this right now, is shocked. After they dashed at Zabuza, Zabuza was getting demolished, not even able to handle the first form. And Zabuza almost died. Haku saves him this time. Almost got blasted this time by Naruto. So everything would go similar, kind of similar. They would just go to Tazuna's house, everything. Kakashi will train his students. And Hiruzen said, go do your thing. And they would nod, and Naruto actually teach Lee how to use his form. So Lee Ki is actually green, so he will actually have a green version of his form and actually combine the Kaioken with it. That he can literally goes to Kaioken times 10 with it. So he is going to be deadly stronger. But now they're at the subject, and is there a form beyond this level? And they was actually thinking about it. Let's see if there's a form beyond it. So they meditate and think after image of their training about people they care about. See, they can break through that limit. So they have the form on. Naruto's yellow, Hinata was purple, Lee's green. So they figured out try to go to another form. After losing people who really care about them, Ruzin and their teammates that they don't know yet. Like the teammates they're looking at right now as a family. And Naruto, Hinata, and Lee is starting to scream. Wow, it's making thunderstorm, screaming. Team 7 and Hiruzen wondering what's going on. I think go check it out. and sees these three screaming and their hair turning a little bit more different. Naruto's hair will turn a little bit more spikier and more dark yellow. And then there's a yellow lightning around them, while Hinata's was turning more dark purple and has purple lightning around her. And the hair was turning like darker green, and he has a green lightning around him. And they said, Naruto Mode 2. Hinata will say it for Lee too, and they kind of think they need to calm this power down a bit, so they try to hold it in and calm it down, but it's too powerful for them, and they stopped it immediately, passing out. After that, Zabuza take him in the house, but TB7 wondered what the fuck was that. And Kakashi will walk up to Zabuza, and actually Sasuke would, and ask what this power is and why doesn't he have it. Zabuza would actually not like saying he didn't even teach them; they learned them by themselves. And then he demands he learns this power, and Zabuza would say, "Chia, the only reason why you want power is to kill your brother. Figure out your own thing before you do anything else, stupid." He wouldn't even call him stupid, he said figure it out. These kids was being more treated, and he looks like Kakashi noticed that too, so. Like, he looks like Kakashi in disappointment, like he never took care of his teacher's son. And walks away. But Naruto at this, like Sasuke is getting fumed. Sakura at this point is thinking about that. After they woke up and Zabuza asked what the mode was, he said that was our first mode, like that's the second level we just broke through. That's basically the second mode they just broke through, and they are basically trying to break through that limit and calm that power down. So tomorrow they is actually going to train some more. So they doing, basically it's tomorrow, they doing push-ups, sit-ups, squats, and try to master the second version. At this point they can only use the version for like 10 minutes, because before they actually like lose the power for a minute. They do spar, like I'm gonna show you sparring when they do. This is them sparring with it.
I've noticed the problem, boys. You both.
Hold on. It does that sometimes.
Opponent in the dark.
And the other Naruto and Hinata, this is what we actually felt. So Naruto and Hinata actually noticed Rock Lee felt in God Ki, and they are actually shocked Lee actually felt it. So they were actually about to begin Lee's training of God Ki. So they began Lee's training, and Lee is actually getting kind of custom in God Ki, and actually learning his own form. What's it called? What form did I give him? Basically, Lee will have red hair at this point, but he doesn't have a transformation on that because he doesn't have the Tensei gun or a Kurama. So he's have to figure that out on his own. So basically, everything was going south. The bridge came. Naruto, Hinata, and Lee actually met Zabuza again. Everything will kind of go similar. Crystal Ice Mirrors, they destroyed that. Destroyed Haku permanently, because Haku in this version is a little bit more weaker. but Zabuza protects him, and the people original about killing Zabuza, Naruto and Hinata just killed them, and offers Zabuza and Haku to be with them. So basically everything was going south and easy, and then it was going to the shooting exams, and Naruto and Hinata and Lee think they're gonna ace this shit perfectly. So, unknowns to them, Sasuke and Sakura are actually watching the team. After that, they ran into Gaara's team, and then Naruto grabbed Konohamaru since he known him the longest. So, everything would go south, but Gaara would actually said he'll crave Naruto's blood and all that. Naruto think this is he's like, I'm not rolling that way and all that. So everything would go like 2 days of training. So basically they trained them. The three on this team of Hiruzen, they are training their asses off. Permanently off. And this is where, when the choosing exams came in, everything will go similar when they have to go in, and they ignored the genjutsu, so Sasuke and Sakura will notice that and follow the same, and everything goes similar. Everybody's eyeing them down, but they really just care at this point, so they walk past them. And Naruto and Hinata was doing the test. They basically aced it and knew there was no last test on the Ibiki, so they was going to the force of death. But this is where I'm gonna end it off. And if you guys like this video, I'll make another video tomorrow because I am very, very, very tired and hungry right now. So peace out. And love it if you guys like this video a lot. And send it to your friends who care about videos like this. And I'm still making my Asta what if Asta, because I'm making 2 Asta what ifs. What if Asta learned Ultra Instinct, or had Ultra Instinct, or letting Asta learning his having Soul Reaper powers, but leave it as his Zangetsu version of Zangetsu of being a Soul Reaper. So I'm gonna make that. So peace out. Love you guys and thank you for this video. I think.